Hey Jonesy Babes and Anonymous Jonesy Babes. Welcome back to Sacred Messages, part 21. So now we are going to start January 1st, 2024. Okay? Let's get it. So he replied, "Good morning, my love. Happy New Year." And she said, "Good morning, my love. Today at 2. And he replied, "Happy New Year to you again. Thank you for the words of encouragement to keep me going. You always inspire me to thank you for my allowance that I get. I'm hoping I'll have a new lawyer this month, someone who understands what's going on and know how to defend me, because I am eligible for some motions that can be put in. Hopefully my blessing will come as well. Will come as the same way you came when I most needed it. Thank you very much. I love you with the most respect, no matter what." Okay. Sorry, I got a little, tongue-tied there. She replied, "It's all love. I really miss the 90s. I know they suck for you, but this new world is a mess. A lot of hate in this place. Your cases need to hurry and be over with." But did she even say Happy New Year back? Let me run it back. Let me see if she even said Happy New Year back, because he said, "Good morning, my love. Happy New Year." And she replied, "Good morning, my love. Today at 2. Now, I don't know why that message has 1/17/2024, and then the rest of the messages has like 1/1/2024. I know it does it a lot, but we're going to roll with it. But she never replied back, Happy New Year. So she said, "Pigpen," and she said, "I love you." Now, this is January 1st, 2020, January 2nd, 2024, sorry. And he said, I love you in my life." Okay. So he replied, "You are extraordinary, beautiful, and an amazing woman. Yes, you are my blessing for real, and I'm counting on all of them. Have a wonderful day. Please don't forget my Bible, because I got to ask for another amazing blessing coming from them skies." Please get that man his Bible, my goodness. But she did. It came. So she said, "Okay, I love you." And he said to her, "You are so beautiful to me." God. And she replied, "Happy I have you." Okay, if he's saying to her, "You are so beautiful to me," now shouldn't she have replied, "Well, thank you, handsome," or whatever the case may be? And she says, "Happy I have you." Now we are going into January 3rd, 2024. And she also said, "Hello, love." And he replied, "Good evening. How are you today?" "I'm fine, just a little discouraged. Just the way the public defenders are treating our cases. Here is like a repeating cycle. They don't even read your case and don't know what's going on. When it's time to go to court, at least 3 people today experience the same thing I went through. It is definitely a setup and design for plea deals and sentences down the road. Other than I'm keeping my eyes in those books the best I can. Other than that, I'm always thinking about you." So he said, okay, so this is another message that reads January 11th, 2024. I don't know what's going on with that time. But then it has January 3rd, 2004 next to it. So I'm just going to head and read it. So he said, "Also, man, the new telephone has a hell of a camera on it. The picture makes you look 30 years younger. You really make me look like grandpa. Well, I hope you're feeling better today. I'll call you on Friday so we can have some money. Because I definitely need that." Okay, let me see, because he's not putting his correct punctuations. "Also, the new telephone has a hell of a camera on it. The picture makes you look 30 years younger. comma, you really make me look like grandpa, period. Well, I hope you're feeling better today, period. I'll call you on Friday so we can save some money, because I definitely need that attorney, because public defenders do not put motions in for you at all. All they do is wait to see what your official charged with. Then they wait until a trial date to plea you out by law to court terms. If I'm not indicted by the grand jury, 2377 order to dismiss for warrant of prosecution, I should have been had this motion but put in. And that is how Ludacris manager got his murder case dropped. Oh God. He knows a lot about somebody else's cases. He knows a lot about these rappers' cases. Ludacris. Okay. So he said, I love you so very much. And she replied, get me people there to speak on their cases as well. I need to expose these issues. So now we're at January 4th, 2024. Good morning, my love. Happy day to you, he said. And then he said, this is why I need a lawyer. I shouldn't have been sitting here this long for case 407. 8-month delay is typically presumed to be the state versus Giddens 634 SE. I'm not reading all that stuff. This is under the 6th Amendment claim. Presumptive prejudice. Threshold inquiry. Okay, he's talking. And he said, however, an ordinate delay between the time a crime is committed and the time a defendant is arrested or indicted may violate due process quaranties under the 5th and 14th Amendment. To find due process violation where a delay precedes arrest and indictment, court must find 1, that the delay caused actual prejudice to the defense, and 2, the delay was the product of deliberate action by the prosecution designed to gain a tactical advantage. And then he wrote all these other stuff. I'm not reading that because it's just too much. I am not part of the courts. Okay, so she replied, good morning, handsome. I miss you. I love you. And she said, send me the Bible info. I can't find it. And he sent her, the website and stuff like that, and what he want engraved on it. And he said, did you get it, my love? And she said, yes, babe. She said, February 5th at 5, bond hearing. And he said, okay, thank you very much, beautiful. Do you know what judge I'm going in front of? And is that the only court date? So she said, I'll see. The blogger, Peppermint Patty, texted me and told me the date and time. She was the one that was in court filming. She said she hopes you get a good outcome in court. So here we are, January 5th. He said, good morning. That is weird for a blogger to text you that, because I thought they were all against me. This is crazy. Confused world. And he also said, that new telephone. Okay, so I read this one already, but I don't know why it keeps with these double messages. So I'm going to skip that because I read that message already. And she said, call me. I need help. So he said, now you see I'm being set up. Sad face. And she said, it seems that way. I'm on the text with the blogger who was in court with you. She said there's a good defense attorney who just won a murder case, and hopefully he's from the same office as Hannah. If so, you are going to call me, and we'll call the office and you speak with Pamela to try and change attorneys, because writing is slow. She's trying to help. And he said, my attorney came to see me and with the investigator. I'm going to fill you in on Sunday with the details, and they're going to check on that for the court calendar mistake. Be careful who you talk to. You can't trust anybody, my love. I love you. Anyway, she replied, I know. You trust no one. Do you feel better since the visit? And he said, no trust, my love. Trust. Oh, I don't know what he's trying to say. But anyway, he said, yes, I do feel better. I see God in you. And she said, oops, text it without my glasses. It's going to be a brighter day coming soon. I love you. And she said Monday at 1. So now we January 6, 2024. And he said, okay, good morning, my love. And she said, good morning, handsome man. And he said, I love you so very much. You have a good day, my love. And a big kiss just for you. Oh, God. And so now we are January 7th, 2024. She said, I love you more. I heard, the name is blanked out, moved to New York. The blogger told me. The bloggers are investigating everything. Said your cases need to be dismissed. Out loud, nothing will be. Okay, so I know who he's talking about. When she said move to New York, I know exactly who she's talking about. Okay. And because when I went, and I was investigating some names, and I saw that, yeah, she definitely was in New York. So they're talking about one of the victims. And that blogger, I don't think she should have been telling Peanut, all that stuff. But hey, it is what it is. So she said, out loud, nothing would be missed. Prosecutors lying in court about her being scared. She has a whole YouTube channel where she's singing and all kind of stuff on it. It's not that much stuff on it. The girl is trying to get into the acting world or trying to be into the entertainment business. And so, yes, she was singing on her YouTube channel, but it wasn't nothing major about it. She's, the blogger said she sounds awful. Now, see, that is just jacked up. That is so messed up to talk about that victim like that. But you know what? I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. So basically, Peppermint Patty has been doing a lot of dirty work for Peanut, getting information. Okay, so that's who Peanut inside source really is. So that was January 7th, right? Okay, so he replied, good morning, my love. And she said, good morning, handsome man. I miss you. How was your Saturday and did you eat well? I need to keep my glasses on. I meant, how was your Saturday? Blind ass, LOL. I'm old, man. Love you. So he said, oh, Lord, another book. What the heck? Okay, it's so long that I don't even know where it cut off at. So I'm just going to roll with this right here. He said, I got a question for you. What makes the new bloggers think this case should be dismissed? I can't wait until someone get that police report from 2021 in Buckhead to show how they was jumped on for scamming with young girls out of their money. Ooh, wait a minute. Let's run it back. So he was like, I got a question for you. What makes the new blogger, because they're talking about one person, Peppermint Patty, think this case should be dismissed? I can't wait until someone get that report, that police report from 2021 in Buckhead to show how they was jumped on for scamming some young girls out of their money on Instagram, had them sending money through Cash App, and her mama was doing fake PPP loans, taking the people money. They set her up on Instagram to buy some hair at a beauty salon in Buckhead just so they could catch her. This happened on her birthday when she was driving one of my patrol cars. They totally destroyed the car, flat the tire, took the keys, and beat her ass. I had to wait several hours just to wait for a tow truck to come get it because it had a special anti-lock system. Once this incident happened, That's when I learned her true character. That when I had to sit down with her and her father, that's when he exposed me to everything. About his daughter and her mother, how she is ferocious. She's a ferocious liar, but he loved that word ferocious. But he never gave up on her. That's why I kept going, because of him. But I told him the truth, that his daughter had no talent at all. I just thought being around a good circle would help her grow. She was already poisoned. Everything that I told you so far has not been a lie. Slowly but surely, the truth will come out. That's why she couldn't go back around her people, because everybody was looking for her, and her daddy didn't want to deal with her because her mama was too much drama. He even quoted to me that she had her own mama robbed. Ooh. Now, I know you can't believe everything that he say, but this is a hell of a story to tell somebody. But this is the thing. This is what I don't understand. Now, this is what I don't understand. Why would her father, right, look for him to try to get her, into the entertainment business? I just don't understand that. Like, is it because who he was married to? And they thought that she could get in. And I just don't understand why they picked him to try to, get his daughter's career off the ground. I don't understand that at all. So he must have lied to the father, saying, hey, look, this is who I'm married to, and I could get her around some people, boom, 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 boom. And maybe the father fell for it and was like, okay, you know what? True, you are married to that person, so maybe, you could get her to see some people. Child, I wouldn't have trusted, to be honest with you. I wouldn't have trusted. So then he said, so if you look at the last warrant on the Melanie and flip the pages, you'll see the same person lied on the police report when her grandmother got locked up for theft by receiving stolen vehicle, and when the person who owned the car, and when the police was called on her, she lied and said she was in Dominican Republic, out of town. She was lying then because she was sitting right there with me trying to get her grandmother out of jail for something that I didn't know and didn't have the full story at the time what was going on. She didn't tell me the truth, and that's effed up that she let her grandmother drive that car, because her initial agreement was whatever her father did for her, not her family, because he knew how they operate. So once again, the lies keep coming out, but the truth is coming faster. And set up because she was angry at her mother. That's some cold shit. And the father didn't mind supporting her. He needed help himself to even deal with her because of their past and his new family that her mother tried to destroy that as well. That's why he didn't mind helping fund her projects. But nothing could never stay silent because her past was catching up on her, and it's going to happen again in the situation, because can't get on the stand and lie and keep lying. That's called treason. I'm not acting out of emotion. I'm just telling the facts. It's all going to come out when the truth is exposed. And all these people are going to come out of the woodwork about this person's true character. So she said, yes, it is. Just keep thinking. And he said, good morning, my love. Happy Monday. Because now we in January 8th. And he said, good morning, my love. Happy Monday. So he sent her a name called Douglas somebody. And she replied, okay, happy birthday to you. You have the best gift ever. I love you. And he said, thank you for today. You always make me smile. Yes, you're right. You're the best birthday gift I can have at this age time and moment. I hope you have a great time tonight. Make sure, why does he spell sure with an H? S-H-U-R-E. Sure is spelled S-U-R-E. And you know what? I always thought it was a typo, but that's how he spells sure, because it's on a lot of text. Make sure you have a great time tonight. And make sure you take plenty of pictures. I'm going to always keep my head up. I love you and thank you for your strength. And now we in January 11th. And she said, it's all for you. Everything I've lived through was for this moment in your life. Why I came back around after the first 2 weeks. I love you. We tight for life. Okay. So January 9th is doing that skipping days again, but whatever. She said, call me back for our phone number. And he said, good morning. It's raining real hard today, and I woke up at 3 o'clock this morning with tears in my eyes, and I thought about the conversation we had last night. Everything you was talking about was 1,000% right. I have to keep my faith in Almighty God because you are a true blessing. For real, after that conversation, he has shown me any signs through you that I would be okay. And he said, here's a lady that you can call Miss Burnside at. That part is redacted. Your son Robert supplied me with your number so that I might get some assistance in ordering a Bible for someone who is in an inmate at Cobb County with your son. I want the same exact Bible specifications as the one you ordered, but I've been having complications. So also, I would like a name engraved as well. God bless, so I can join Bible study. Love you very much. Okay, so she said, okay, I got it. The blogger told me Erica wrote the judge and that how she got out. If you remember anything about these situations with your cases, let me know. We are getting proof of your innocence, starting with the landlord police report. She's going to see if she can interview the father. Help is coming, plus phone records with your location on incident dates, everything in the light. They played the phone call June 7th when you had Dre call the wife twice. Happy birthday, young man. So his birthday is what, January 9th? Because she said it twice. And he said, thank you for taking me out to the movies today. I received my popcorn money. I never met this landlord guy. I never saw it a day in my life. If someone had $1 million to pick him out in a lineup, I would lose it. Good to see that I wasn't lying about the conversations that me and Dre and wife had. Now you truly see everything I told you was the truth. No lies. And that day I told them the devil was coming. I just didn't know how. And they both thought I was crazy. I will look at you too if somebody keep telling me the devil is coming. Like, why would you even say that? Why? Like, that's kind of weird to me. I would get so weirded out if somebody keeps saying, yeah, the devil is coming. I seen the devil in person. But don't tell me about it, because I don't want to know. I don't want to see him, and I don't want to hear about it. Like, I'm just like that. I don't even like people mentioning all the devil names and demons names. I don't like that kind of stuff. I mean, yes, I'm a Halloween girl. I love spooky stuff. I love horror. But some things I don't mess around with. Period. Okay? So, to me, when he used to say he saw the devil twice and, you know, the devil is coming, it's just weird to me. It's just really weird to me. So she said, I know. Happy birthday. How are you feeling today? And he said, if you look up on the conspiracy warrant, you will see the name James somebody. That was her boyfriend. Oh, I remember the last name now. That was her boyfriend who stayed with her at the time. And he's 65 years old. He's a deacon in the church. And he would tell you straight up, I never lived there at all. I just parked a couple of my vehicles there until I moved into my new residence. And he would tell the truth. I didn't know anything about that landlord or that property. He also said, I have not talked to the estranged wife in 8 months, but she can testify that she was with me when I met up with her dad first time in person to talk about his child and how he can be a better influence in her life. I have all video footage of the first meeting and the second meeting. I was trying to wait until I get out to get it, but hopefully something will come up in my favor. Also, he's a Muslim and he's a fair man. So wait a minute, who is he talking about? Is he talking about ex-wifey, her ex-husband? Okay, let me run it back. Also, I have not talked to that strange wife in 8 months, but she can testify that she was with me when I met up with her dad first time in person to talk about his child and how he can be a better influence in her life. I have all video footage of the first meeting and the second meeting. I was trying to wait until I get out to get it, but hopefully something will come up in my favor. Also, he's a Muslim and he's a fair man. So maybe I think he's talking about one of the victims' dad. Okay. And he said, I remember the second meeting we had with her because she tried to play both of us and wanted to control his money. So yeah, he's talking about the victim. So she can give it to her crooked ass mama. Once we figured that out, she started losing control, and that's when he told me that she was a compulsive liar and her mother's side of the family had mental health issues. I'm not making this ish up, you will see. And so she replied, what was the month and year? And he replied, this was the first meeting the end of September and the beginning of October, and the second meeting was a week after her birthday in 2021. Last time I spoke to him was the last of May or sometime in June of 2022. He was going out of the country with his girlfriend and his newborn daughter, and we were supposed to link back up to discuss what happened with the car, and her grandmother out in Rockdale County was locked up by then. I was already locked up the 7th of July of 2022. So she said, okay, we're picking up the police report tomorrow over by 285. Did you see the news where prosecutor Fanny authorized over $1 million in payment to her lover's law firm? It's going down in Fulton County. They are getting exposed, and your story will be one of many. Thank you, Trump. Oh, God. He's not done either. You know it's not your fault. You are in there. You broke no laws, and they are lying on you. So for people to leave you or blame you for this issue, it's, you know, it's one thing if you knowingly was breaking the law, but you are a victim. Oh, she said he's the victim, honey. So now we at January 10th, 2024, and she said, I'm going to have my PI gather all information needed. Your phone records will prove your innocence. The lease and payment history will prove Erica was the one behind all the issues, the eviction, the lying to you about her being legally allowed to practice law. The issues that are civil, and I hate that word, with the other females. I'm sending the information straight to the judge for dismissal on all counts. So he said, good morning. I need a P.O. box or an address that I can send my letters to. I do not want to type on this anymore when it comes down to some serious information from me because it takes too long to get to you, and what I have to say is more than 1,500 characters. So I have already drawn out a roadmap for you. I just need somewhere to send it about my medical condition. Have a nice day. So what do you mean? He needs a P.O. box just to send letters to? Doesn't he know a P.O. box costs money? She's already paying, like putting money on his books for like whatever he needs. She's already purchasing the Bible. She's already like paying, just giving him money for whatever. And now he wants a P.O. box. A P.O. box costs money. You know what I'm saying? Just to send letters to while he's locked up. That's kind of weird. Talking about, because what he has to say is more than 1,500 characters. Whatever. And that he's drawn out a roadmap for her. I just need somewhere to send it. About my medical condition. Have a nice day. Man, if he don't go somewhere real quick. Okay, so where we at with time? Okay, I'm going to read these 2 messages and then I'm going to stop, okay? So he said, do not send this to any lawyers. And he put in some Georgia Code title with 16 crimes, whatever case. So basically he's, yeah. So, it's just about the law and what it states. And he said, but you can share this with Douglas because he's waiting on your call so he can talk to my niece to set the record straight for that chick filet sandwich. And she said, okay, LOL. There's something here that's redacted in Atlanta and the zip code. That's a good address. So I guess she gave an address where he can send stuff and so on. Alright, so I'm going to stop right here and I'll pick up. If I don't pick up back tonight, I will definitely pick up tomorrow. Alright, so you guys let me know in the comment section what do you think about these text messages. And it seems like Peppermint Patty is the source for a lot of information. So you let me know what you think about that, and I'll talk to you guys later.